We're good now.
We're good. I feel like I was
muted.
I feel like I was in my class again, muting myself, and the kids going, "We can't hear you." Oops. Sorry, guys, I forgot to unmute myself.
Yeah, whoops.
I've been here too. It's all good. So good morning. Good morning. Early morning to you.
Good morning. I know it's really early.
We're
early today. It is 7:51.
My day started at 5 a.m. So there we go. I had an
That's why you're all bubbly and awake.
It's been an extremely busy morning so far, but it's all good. It's all good. We're going to choose joy, right? That's the name of our show.
Amen. Choose joy. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Darlene.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, Dave. Thank you for sharing my event to your page, Dave. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The more support we can get for that event, the better. Let's show him how much support he has. So thank you, Dave.
I didn't see that. Which event?
Look at how much you pay attention to me. I'm sad.
I wasn't on Facebook. Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning. It's actually, I was contacted by Freedom for Choice. There are a couple of my friends that are amazing. They're rock stars in the Lehigh Valley. And they said, hey, can we do a flag waving / petition signing event for Doug to show him how much support he has in Lehigh County? I said, that's an amazing idea. I was like, if you can get a Facebook event created, we'll do the flyer. We'll send it out. We'll share the events and we'll show Doug how much support he has just in our county. So
nice.
I had posted it to Dave's page and he accepted it. So thank you, Dave. I'm trying to get as much support as we can for him over here and trying to show him how much support he has. So awesome. Yes, it's going to be an amazing event. We're still looking for a DJ and everything to turn it into a fantastic event. So
fantastic.
It's going to be huge. So be on the lookout.
Sweet. Good morning, Teresa.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. For those of you who didn't say good morning to you.
Yes. Oh, Val made it
wow, yay! She made it.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. So Rachel has to hop off of here at 8:10. I'm going to stay on for the full 30 minutes. So whatever that looks like. 8:20 today.
And Mitty's still meowing in the back.
She wants to be on the show.
She does.
Yay!
She appears out of nowhere. It's quiet and all of a sudden, meow, I'm on. She's making her appearance known.
She is. She is. And that'll be I got to get up soon and let her down in the basement because that's what she does. She meows at the door because she wants to go downstairs. It's like a dog that barks and wants to go outside.
I love Mitty.
Like, then there's that.
See, at least my dog's not barging into the room. Well, I actually closed the door and he just doesn't say anything, so we're good. It's all good.
My cat is louder than your dog.
It's true, which is weird because usually it's the other way around. Usually the dog's making all kinds of noise and annoying me. I mean, you've been there.
Yeah.
He's just a love bug. He really
is. She goes. She's like, you're talking about me.
It's all good.
Brooke said my cat does the same thing. He's obsessed with the basement. What is that?
I don't know. And I have 2 cats, and they don't do anything other than just walk around. I don't know.
Listen to her. It's ridiculous. She's a part of the show.
It's all the sidekick. The side. I don't know.
Mitty, the sidekick.
That's
you know
correct.
What? I am going to let her downstairs. Because she's just going to keep going and it's going to sidetrack me. Is it icing where you're at?
Yes. Tiana actually got off of school today for it. So she's home today.
It's downpouring. It's downpouring. Although I can't tell if that's ice or, if you guys are wondering, my window is right in front of me.
So she can see right outside. Whereas me, I look straight into another house. I can't see much. Outside of this window.
It's right outside and I see trees and grass and my patio. And it's actually kind of annoying when the weather's bad because it's distracting.
Focus. It's the show. Joy over frustration. Wait, maybe I should choose joy. Wait.
Yeah, right? You're frustrated. No?
Gotta choose joy.
So joy over frustration. We'll get we'll get going on the topic because we got 15 minutes until you have to get off of here.
Yes. Sorry, guys. I have to go to a work meeting.
Yeah, she has a work meeting, and so it's all good.
It's all good.
It's why we started a little before 8 o'clock. So joy versus frustration. What we have the ability to choose. And the reason why I chose this topic, well, first of all, I pray before a topic. Okay. I'm going to let her down in the basement.
I'm sorry. I couldn't stop laughing. Only here suddenly you started talking really serious and Mitty goes, meow, meow.
I think I need to come to a place where that's just what I do before the show.
Let's get the cat. It's all good.
Get the cat organized.
We'll get it by the third show. It's all good.
Yeah, third time's a charm.
Working out the kinks. It's all good.
I was working out the kinks in the beginning of the show too, so I still fell short, but it's all good.
We'll get it correct. Okay, so joy and frustration. We're good.
Okay, so we have the ability to choose, and I thought about this last night because it's not just, me. It's not just, a certain person or whatever. Like it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with where we're at. And I believe that we have the ability to choose no matter where we're at in our lives, no matter what chapter we are in our lives, no matter what's going on in our lives. Because even God said that we have the ability to choose. Joy and happiness are two totally different things, right? Mm-hmm. Most people think they're the same thing, and they're not. No. Happiness is you're either happy or you're not. Joy, right?
Good way to put it.
Joy is something that we get to choose every day, regardless of our circumstances.
Yes.
Frustration is, I can tell you, I'm going to call myself out on this one right now because I can't tell you how many times I said, I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. I'm frustrated about this. I'm frustrated. And whatever you use after the words I am, you become. It's like, follow your own advice. I mean, but we all fall short because we're human. Mm-hmm. And if we're not joyful in the little things and in those moments, sorry, Maria's like, hi. I could just like picture her. Hi.
Squirrel. Are we back to squirrel again?
We like to squirrel. It breaks it up a little bit. But again, whatever we use after the words I am, we become, and we all fall short of that. And that's something that I literally was like, you know what? I need to talk about this because not only are certain topics we need to hear ourselves because we're doing it ourselves, mm-hmm. and we catch ourselves in that, but we also see other people doing it around us. And in this world right now, so many people are frustrated.
Mm-hmm. You caught me on that last night when I talked to you.
I did.
I said you said choose joy. That's right.
But I want your take on it, Rachel. Like what does joy look like to you?
Joy is being genuinely happy and having that peace that surpasses all understanding despite any circumstance that is thrown at you. That's pure joy. That's real joy. So even if you're underneath a lot of stress and you have a lot on your plate and a lot is thrown at you, it's really finding that joy in it and turning around and going, this is a great opportunity. This is a good opportunity to be able to present this information to others or be able to show the love of God to others. And it's really just trying to find the good, no matter, or I should say, despite the circumstances that you find yourself in. So it's that everyday moment, I'm going to say, that choose joy. Like you said, choose joy. So in every moment that you do, when you wake up, while you brush your teeth, while you're getting ready for the day, while you're at work, while you're talking to others, how many moments in your everyday life can you choose joy over frustration, over anger, over any other emotion? Find that little hint of joy, reflect that, and yourself to others. And that's how they see the light of God. And that's what he always says is show others me and you. So other people should see him and you. So if they see constant frustration, if they see constant anger, if they see constant sadness, does that really reflect what God is? No. Joy does. So if we find joy in our everyday lives, no matter what we are doing, I would hope that would transfer to others that we are interacting with. So joy, just finding the happiness, the little key moments in life that really explain why we're here, that really help us say, you know what, no matter what we are facing or what we are dealing with, I'm thankful to be alive first and foremost. And that's something that we should all keep in mind. That's the key joy. If you're alive and you're here and God has a purpose for you and you haven't fulfilled it yet. So find the everyday moments that cause joy. And even if it's difficult, say, I'm thankful for this, or I'm thankful for this. And even last night when we were talking, I had to stop myself after we talk and go, well, this is a positive in this situation. Well, this is a positive in this situation. And then forget the frustration. Because like you said, what you state is what you become. Mm-hmm. And you have to get out of that mindset. Look at you. You coached me. Get out of that mindset.
Through a morning show. And our individual talks, right? Our one-on-one talks.
Yes. So changing that mindset to a positive one.
Yeah.
Find your joy.
And, I think it's so important. You stated that, no matter what, we have to find that joy. And I saw this like vision in front of me that, God doesn't leave us here because he wants to leave us here, like just because. Mm-hmm. He leaves us here for a bigger purpose and a bigger reason. And we're in the situations, we go through certain trials and in our lives to make us stronger. It also is supposed to teach us a lesson. So what is the lesson in that? And what is it that we can really take from that situation to make us stronger? And God uses us in our pain. So instead of dwelling on that pain and dwelling on that frustration, we have to make the decision, because everything in life is a choice, to choose joy regardless and go, okay, I'm going to choose joy. And how are you supposed to use me in this throughout this pain, through this situation that I'm taking on right now, or that I'm enduring right now? Mm-hmm. And there is a bigger purpose, but we don't always know what that purpose is, what that purpose even is supposed to be for. But the reality is that no matter what, we are put on this earth. We are put here for a reason. We are still here. Amen. For a bigger reason and a bigger purpose that God has planned for us. So, we have that ability to choose, like, are we going to allow it to just take over everything in every area of our lives? Or are we going to enjoy every moment? Because I believe that God put us here to enjoy every moment. We have to pick out, even if it's really small, we have to pick out that small little piece that you're like, wait a second, I have this to be thankful for or grateful for. Yes. And I don't know about you, but it's the fact that I'm breathing.
Amen. That's what I said. I'm thankful I'm alive. That means I still have a purpose. That means there's still people that need to know about Jesus. So that's what I always say. Our biggest purpose in life is to tell others about him. So.
That's right. But that in what path are you in that allows you to tell people about Jesus? Because right now is more important than ever.
Amen. With how crazy the world is and how confusing the world is, you're right. There's a lot of things that are occurring that
thou said, if joy isn't your immediate situation, speak it into existence. You are on my coattail on that one. Whatever we speak into the universe, whatever we speak out there, whatever we speak to God, whatever your higher power is. I know not everybody is Christian. I believe most of you are that watch us. But speak it out there regardless of what you believe in. However, I'm going to tell you that you need to accept Jesus into your heart. I'm just saying.
Yes, you do.
right?
If he is not Lord of your life, that's when issues come. That's when problems arise. And there's no real solution to your problems when you have no hope, when you have no peace, when you have no him. And that's where all of our peace, when all of our true joy, where all of our true happiness comes from. And that was his whole mission when he was here on earth, is to teach us what is true love. You're looking right at it. You were looking at him.
Right.
So, amen.
We're supposed to be the light of the world.
Mhm.
We're supposed to be that light for other people.
Yes.
And you mentioned something, Rachel, about that you know, if we're frustrated or we're sad and
Yes.
we're giving that energy, how are we supposed to lead by example and lead people to Jesus when we're constantly showing that?
Exactly.
People don't want to follow frustration and anger, and they don't want to follow that. So you're going to repel it instead of drawing it to you.
Exactly.
So you
Thank
want to
you.
be that light up a room, be full of joy, regardless of what you're going through. And no, I think we need to start to be thankful for the pain. That just hit me. Be thankful for the pain because God is using that. If you allow Him to, there's a big if you allow Him to.
I like that how you said if you allow him to.
Mm-hmm.
And if you allow him to use that situation, because it can definitely be a useful tool to help others. So, your situation, what you could be going through, you have no idea what God is using it for. Could it be
Yeah,
used to help somebody else in the future? Could it be used to really save somebody's life in the future from what story you just went through? You don't
right.
know. And it's interesting because everybody has their own story, their own path that they are walking, their own obstacles and trials that they are going through. They're like, why me, God? Why me? Why me? Why does this happen to me? Why do all these bad things happen to me? God doesn't do something to you on purpose. That is not God. God is only love. So, what he is doing is either a teachable moment to draw you closer to him or to help out somebody else in the future that you have no idea who you're going to come across. And that's exactly why he places us in different situations in life. I mean, there's been so many times I'm like, seriously, God, come on. What is the purpose of this? What is going on? And then he stops. And it's either to teach me patience, to teach me a lesson, or to help somebody else that crosses my path that I'm like, oh my goodness, who would have thought that this situation that I went through that was so horrible was going to help them? God knew. I didn't, but he knew. So he's always in there for us. He never leaves us. It's always holding our hands. He's always trying to comfort us, but we're the ones that have to reach out to him. He never leaves. We do. We're the ones that get distance. And he's always like, come back. Come on. Come back. You can do it.
Marla just made a good point. She said, if it weren't for the pain of the last 2 years, I would never have met you. And the reality is, Marla, that's a fact.
Yep.
All the pain that we've endured the last 2 years, everything that we've been through, everything that we've went through, everything we've gone through. And Gary said, every pain, hurt, and test is a testimony. And that is a testimony. And the reality is I've never known so many amazing people in the last 2 years. I never would have met, this wouldn't even be a thing.
Exactly.
Never would have met you. Morning show
Nope.
wouldn't have been a thing. There's so many people that we could, like, it's a laundry list of names and incredible people that in a minute would be there for you. I have never experienced that in my entire life.
It's amazing.
And
And
I would pick up the phone at any time, and if I needed something, we would be there. Same thing with, we all do that with each other, and it's a different type of people, a uniqueness about, I don't want to say our group because it sounds like a clique, but it's not.
It's the family of God.
It is
our family.
It's crazy to me. And I think in my head, like, this is how it's going to be in heaven. Like, how cool is this? Only it's going to be heck of a lot better.
It's going to be awesome. I said, first day in heaven, I'm going to request Jesus to have a dance party. I think it'll be fun. think Val's
I
event
met
was
my
awesome with the
best friends because of the pandemic.
It's true. It's
Amen,
true.
Val.
We love Val. But yes, I actually saw her write, we need to praise him in the storm because our praise is a weapon. And
Oh, I
that's
didn't see that.
exactly how we defeat the darkness, how we defeat the evil. We praise and we give thanks. And that's how we overcome it. Exactly.
Maria, let's do it.
I did hear her saying that too. It literally just
know.
went through my head when
Her
she
voice
said
is in my head.
I heard it, Maria. Just her inflection and everything. I heard it.
The facial expression and all of
Yes.
it.
Seriously, went
We
through.
love you. Take every trial and tribulation and turn it into a positive learning experience. Right.
Amen. Yes. And that's what we were saying is no matter what you go through, no matter what you endure, it's definitely teaching you to become stronger, teaching you a valuable lesson, or teaching you how to help somebody else.
Right.
So,
and Rach, you got to go. It's 8:12.
Oh, geez. Okay, thank you. I was actually losing track of time. Sorry, my work was actually texting me at the same time as you on the computer as you were talking to me. So I was trying to read that and listen at the same time.
You're
Meeting
good.
starts in 3 minutes. Okay, got
Rach
it.
is gonna hop off of here. I'll let her say bye, and I'm gonna wrap up by a few other thoughts, and then yeah, we'll end the show. So
Thank you. All
got a
right,
meeting.
thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. So sorry I have to hop off. Got another work meeting, but I will be joining you next Friday, 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you, hopefully, some of you, either today for petition signing or tomorrow for our event. So be on the lookout. I will be posting things later. So have a wonderful rest of your day and have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.
See you soon, Rach.
Bye.
See ya. All right. So just a few other thoughts on joy. When we choose joy, I want to find out, from any of you who understands what I'm saying about joy and happiness. As far as joy and happiness, they are two totally different things. We can be happy, we can choose joy, but the reality is a lot of times we feel like we wake up with emotion, right? We wake up going, oh, well, you wake up happy or you wake up mad or frustrated or sad. Why? Because of something that happened yesterday, because of something maybe that you're anxious about today, or because of maybe a bad dream or a nightmare. How many of you actually woke up with a nightmare and then it ruined your whole day or your morning, or you've had just not a good night's sleep? And we allow that to ruin ourselves. We allow that to just become who we are for the day. And the reality is when you don't choose joy, it's like a day wasted. Completely. It's like a day wasted. We just wasted a day. And now we're on to the next day. And why? For what? Because of our current pain, because of our current frustration. So really, I think my last thought is to encourage every single one watching this right now, all of you, to just, no matter what you're going through, no matter what, whether your anxiety is sky high, whether you're just, whatever it is, sadness, frustration. Yeah, Megan's so true. A day wasted, it is. And we've all been guilty of it. Like, this isn't just like a lecture from me going, you shouldn't do this. It has nothing to do with that. This is all experience. This is all a learning process. And I believe that as long as we are on this earth, we are learning every single day. Every day is a learning process. Every day is something brand new that we can learn from. It's a learning lesson, but it's also a blessing that we are blessed to be a blessing to other people. So I really encourage everybody to be more mindful of the way that you start your day, because we have the ability to choose to be joyful in that moment. And even when we start speaking, I'm so frustrated, I'm so angry, I'm so whatever it is, and it's negative, and you speak that over yourself, you're speaking that over yourself tenfold. Because whatever you use after the words I am, you become that person. We're supposed to be the light of the world. Why? Because we're supposed to become more like Jesus every single day. Megan said every day is a new beginning. So let's treat it like that. Every day is the very first day of your life. It's like starting your life over again. Every day is the first day of your life. Think about it like that. It's not literally the first day of your life, but it's the first day that you get to make that decision to go, you know what? I'm not letting this pain get me down. I'm not letting this hurt get me down. I'm going to choose to be joyful because that's what Jesus would do, regardless of the pain. Yes, we can have a righteous anger and then move on and move forward and smile and be joyful. Because that smile and that shine is what can make the person next to you happy. When we're miserable, do you know that when we're miserable and frustrated and angry, that's a selfish way to be. It is selfish. You know, that's something I learned a long time ago. And it literally like hit me right now. Wow, well, we're human, right? So we all fall short, and it's okay that you have those feelings. But it's not okay to camp out there, like pitch a tent and go, "Yep, I'm camping out right here." Because that is selfish. You never know what the person next to you needs in that moment. You never, ever know who you're going to come across at the grocery store when you're out and about on your daily life. I say grocery store because I feel like, well, we all do that once a week, you know, wherever we are. I don't care what you're doing when you're out and about, out to eat, at a restaurant, at a grocery store, or wherever you are. And that person that just passed you, you don't know if that smile and that, hey, how are you? Just that light and that shine that you have, that God has blessed you with, is going to do for that person. They may be contemplating, they don't want to be here anymore. They want to take everything. And your smile and your light made them go, you know what? There is light in the world. And they second guess their thoughts. And they take a totally different direction for the better. You have no idea what that could do for someone. We have to remember that the life that we live is not about us. It's about impacting other people. It's about helping other people. And I cannot tell you how much pain and heartache I've gone through. It's been a lot. Sometimes I think, how in the world am I still here? How am I still standing? You know, just about 5 years ago, maybe about that, like I look at pictures and you can see the stress all over my face. I look younger today than I did 5 years ago. Why? Because I chose joy. I chose to keep moving forward in spite of the pain. Megan, my life has changed so much since I've dealt with my past hurts, pains, and hookups. He's given me joy back, giving me my joy back. Yeah. We have the ability to choose. And my question for you is, how will you choose to live your life? Live every day like it were your last, because you don't know. Every time you catch yourself getting frustrated, start to reverse those thoughts in your head. Start to go, nope, not today, Satan. Not today. Because frustration, sadness, anger, that is all of the enemy. All of the enemy. So you have to choose the exact opposite. Choose to be joyful in every situation, no matter what. Because the reality is there's good in all of it. There's good in all of it. You can pick out the good. I promise you, you can. Because I've had to do this for a really long time. I was through an abusive situation in my life for 8 years. 8 years. There were times that the abuse was so bad, and about 5 minutes before that, I needed to get on a presentation call or a training call and completely be full of joy and act like it was all okay and I was in a perfect place. And I thought at the time that, oh, I just got to fake it. You're not faking it. You're making the choice to choose joy to help other people and put your selfishness aside and get through it. That is what you're actually doing. It's not about faking it. Most people say, oh, well, I got to fake being happy. No, it's not faking it. It's choosing joy. Making the decision, no matter what my circumstances, no matter what I'm going through, I'm going to choose joy and put a smile on my face and be that light for other people, because that is what leads them to Jesus. That is what helps them on a daily basis or in that moment. Brooke said, yes, you can feel sad and still choose joy. It's about what you're allowing yourself to focus on through the sadness or pain you are feeling. 100%. I love that. Val, if you choose joy to remain miserable for an extended period of time, it's like sitting down and having lunch with the devil. I like that. I just got chills. If you choose to remain miserable for an extended period of time, it's like sitting down and having lunch with the devil. I don't know about you, but I don't want to have lunch with Satan or coffee or any of that stuff. I want to do that with God. And we do that with God by choosing joy, regardless of our situation. And again, this is not like, I'm speaking to myself right now too. Okay, we all have those days and those moments. Don't pitch your tent and camp out there. Make a decision now, right this very moment. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, whether you're going through pain, frustration, sadness, anger, right now, whoever I'm speaking to, make the decision to go, nope, not today, Satan, get behind me. I'm choosing joy because I'm alive. I'm breathing. I have a roof over my head. I have money in the bank, food on the table, right? All of these things, even if it looks like the path is difficult, God is not going to give you any more that you can handle. And I know that sounds really cliche for some people, like, oh, well, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. No, he won't. If you choose to believe that way, your mind is the most powerful thing that you have. Your mind can overpower everything. We're supposed to have the power of a sound mind. There is a Bible verse, the renewing of, hang on a minute, I'm going to look this up. The renewing of transformation. Hang on a second. I'm going to look this up because I want to be completely correct on this. Transformation of the mind. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. And that's in Romans 12. Doesn't say the verse. 12:2. 12:2. Romans 12:2. I'm going to read it again. Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Romans 12:2. Thanks for putting that in there, Megan. Awesome. So think about that as you go about your day. I went way over on time. So I do go ahead and let you guys know that if you are a small business, or if you know any small businesses that are drowning in credit card fees, or sick of paying those fees, or tired of all of those things, because trust me when I tell you, businesses pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in credit card processing fees when we use the convenience of our credit card. So if you are a small business, or you know anyone that you could refer them to me, I would love to help them. Support local. Okay, not these big box companies like Square and all of these things that, you're paying for their vacation and who knows what else, because some of the well, I'm not going there. Make sure you support small business. Make sure you support local. If you want to eliminate your credit card processing fees, I have a way to do that. Contact me for a free analysis. Also, if you are looking to get over your fears, find your confidence in the next 60 to 90 days, book a free breakthrough call with me on my website by going to findyourpurposeandshine.com. All of this is flashing on the bottom of the screen. So other than that, you guys have an incredible, amazing day. An incredible, amazing weekend. Can you believe it? We're at the end of February. It's like ridiculous. Insane. But please choose joy. Focus on that. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. I pray that every single one of you got something out of our message this morning, with Rachel and I, or myself, and some comments that I had read to all of you. But we are going live every Friday morning. So hopefully this is a light to your weekend, to start your weekend off with a bang, if that makes any sense, and to wake up Monday morning ready to start the week too. So with that being said, you can always watch the replay. Please share this video on your pages, especially if you believe that someone can get something from what we shared today. So we will see you back on here, Rachel and I, next Friday morning at 8 a.m. We may start a little bit earlier. It just depends on, it depends on her schedule, my schedule. But typically it's at 8 a.m. or we start a little bit early, and we give you guys a little bit of time to get on by, starting, some music and banners going through the bottom of our page. So anyway, I can't talk right now. I think I'm spent. Just kidding. You guys have an incredible, amazing day. I love you guys, and we will see you soon. See you next Friday. And some of you, I will see you just on Facebook here and there. I will see you soon. God bless you guys.